Now we are.
Have you seen this? Oh, wait, never mind. There's no Sunday night game? Wait, the line isn't there. Why is the line not there?
What do you mean there's no? I thought the Sunday night game is
I
here.
know, I know that there's Sunday. Yeah, I forgot. I didn't see it on the DraftKings. And then it made me upset that I had to watch that on Sunday night.
In prime time.
But whatever.
In prime time.
Wise Guys live a Wise Christmas. Nice.
Alright, the sun's right behind me, but that's fine. My big head can block it. And now, we're ready. You ready?
Hang on, I'm making sure my audio.
It does sound like there's a little bit of a fan.
Oh, well, I'll just turn my fan on.
There you go. That solves all of our issues. Ugh, the Christmas.
Does it still sound like there's a fan? Because my computer fan is once again
a little bit, but not as bad.
really blowing. Okay. All right, yeah, I'm ready then.
All right.
What's the deal with this thing?
Let's get started. Ready?
Yes.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Wise Guys Podcast. I'm your host, Brady Fitzgerald, joined as always by my co-host, Chris Hagan.
How you guys doing?
It's bright and early on this Christmas Eve morning. We had to get it out before, all the festivities start, before you have no time to listen to the Wise Guys because, you're hanging out with your family and such. Or not, because it's a weird year and, stuff happens. But
that would be the situation here, where everyone and their mother has been exposed to COVID.
So now you got nothing.
We're just running it back with the same 5.
The original OG Hagen 5.
The original Hagen 5.
That's
could be worse, I guess.
Well, it could be much worse. You could be posing for a calendar right now. We could finally announce that you have officially not lost fantasy football.
Second to last.
You wanna explain what the punishment was this year that you would have had to do if you didn't clutch up last week?
Yeah, well, clutch up might be a bit strong of a word, but if you ever heard of ESPN, The Body Issue, it's a magazine where athletes will pose nude in like athletic positions, not like fully nude, not like genitals exposed, but I don't know what the point of it is. And we decided that I think this was my idea too. I think I came up with this punishment, or I found it online somewhere. So that would have been ironic if I had to do it. But the idea was to make a custom calendar where you were to take 12 sexy naked photos of yourself, along The Body Issue, and then send it out to the winners of the league. So for each month there'd be a nude Chris.
So not only was this year's punishment, it was last year's punishment, and it had to be redone because the loser of last year, instead of taking the punishment, just got kicked out of the league. And funny enough, that was
never responded either.
No, he's
just like, classic, oh, when do we get in the calendar? Nothing.
Classic Mr. Workman. I mean, if you're a real long-term Wise Guys fan, you know that he was there at the beginning, and then just like he does with everything else, bailed out. So I don't know what to tell you. It's a classic, Aiden. I'm glad. It would have been funny to see you do it, but it would have been bad for the brand. So luckily,
I've had multiple people tell me that they're disappointed it wasn't me, which I take as a compliment.
I would take it as a compliment. But
yes, I was very, very relieved, and it didn't look good at the start of those Tuesday night games. I was playing against Gibson and Matt Gay, the Rams kicker, and literally on the first drive, Gibson had like or the first 2 drives because they got that interception. He had like 3 catches, 30 yards, and a touchdown. And Matt Gay drilled a 50-yard field goal, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm gonna lose this game." It was
I
hard
gotta
to
say,
believe.
I felt bad for Garrett Gilbert.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
thought he really put in the
what are you
effort.
gonna do? Yeah, he
No,
did.
he
He didn't
really
look
did
like
well.
that atrocious.
No, he didn't look that bad. Whoever 39 Reeves, that guy needs to get off the
Hmm.
team immediately.
He tweeted about it too. I
Reeves
forgot to
did?
send you that, but he tweeted. He was like, "Yeah, I know I wasn't great. I'll be better."
Oh yeah, he
As soon as
wasn't
I read
great
it,
at
I was like,
all. Every
"No, he's
time
not."
the Eagles had any good possession, it was because 39 like slipped and fell. There was a couple play. I
I used
swear to
to
God, he
like
was on
him
the
too.
ground. Hmm.
Yeah. I remember saying before the game too, because Cam Curl was out our starting safety. I said to one of the kids I was watching with, I was like, "Oh, but we got Reeves. I kind of like Reeves." He's like, "I like Reeves too."
Oof.
Reeves did not look good.
No, Reeves was not. No bueno.
Yeah, we'll chalk it up to a COVID game, I guess.
Yeah. What are you
That
gonna
was
do?
the
I
worst
mean,
they've looked on defense in a while.
yeah, they looked horrendous on defense. But it's funny enough. Like I could have like, if the game was a little bit closer, I mean, Garrett could have done it. I feel like he could have pulled it out. He pulled out some clutch third downs.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't like watching Mark Sanchez like it was a couple years ago. He was actually kind of competent. They already have such limited weapons to begin with. They had no McKissick, Thomas is out, Samuel's out.
Yeah, I know. They
Yes,
look
Terry and the
that bomb to Terry though, right at the beginning of the game. I was like, this
uh,
could be something
slinging,
special.
slinging.
Yeah, no, he was slinging it. But I guess we didn't talk about any of the Tuesday games. And then the Seahawks, which we didn't get to, which was stupid. Why they didn't let us watch this game? They
Yeah,
were like,
I don't know
nah,
why
we'll
they were at
just
the same time.
no. The NFL, it's all about money until we want to watch both games, and then they're like, nah, I'm good. We'll pass.
Yeah, so
They didn't-
I literally didn't watch a second of this game.
Nope.
I saw that Cooper Cup had another game.
That's all that mattered for me. I might win the fantasy league just because of Cooper Cup alone.
Think I haven't even been paying attention because my team has been so out of it.
I'm not too confident, but literally Cooper Cup alone can save my it completely flips the game, the fantasy football game, because all of a sudden he has 40 points and you're like, all right, well, it's hard to lose
It's
when
like
Cooper Cup alone
the
gets
first
40.
year when you got Gurley.
Yes, it is like the first year when I got Gurley. I just gotta start drafting Rams every year, because one of them's got to pop off at some point and then save my season. But yes, all I saw was that there was a pass interference
You
call.
projected 140 points.
Yeah, I'm projected to destroy.
Moses.
Well, what happened is that Dalvin Cook is on the other opponent's team, and he got COVID, and I have Madison. So,
Oh,
big swing of
storm.
points came right to
Yeah.
me.
wow.
Yeah, so we'll see. It's all I kind of don't want to be projected that much. You know? It's like I'm due for a letdown if I'm projected 140.
Yeah. If you're projected 140, rarely do you actually score 140.
Right. So I might need to switch up my lineup a little bit, weaken the projections. But anyways, yeah, I heard there was a pass interference call. I didn't really see it. I didn't really care because the Seahawks are poop, and it looks like the Rams are kind of cheeks too. They just kind of hang in there. It's not looking good for the Rams Super Bowl.
No, it's really not. But like once you get in the playoffs,
Yeah. I mean,
You need to win
and
by a
they're still
lot.
winning
All
the
you need to do
game,
is
so that's
hang
all
in
that
there.
matters.
right?
All right, but a team that I said was good last week and is no longer good, in my mind, are the San Francisco 49ers. They're hard to watch. Like
It's Debo and it's Kittle.
Yeah, and it's dump
bunch of
offs to
scrub.
those two.
Hmm?
I can't stand watching them. And same with the Titans. Like I couldn't watch this game at all. I can't watch either of these
Titans
teams.
were really hard to. Every play, it was just either run up the middle for like a yard or two, or throw it to AJ Brown.
That's it.
That was it. that was the whole game plan, and it worked, I guess.
I guess yeah, because Jimmy G Kyle Shanahan blew it again. I mean, they're up by 10. They should have had like 21, but they're up by 10. And then I mean, I don't know. Jimmy just can't. He can't help himself. He just has to throw terrible balls all the time.
Just not good.
Yeah,
That's why they wanted a quarterback.
I know. It looks pretty grim for the San Francisco 49ers, but I don't really feel bad that much. I mean,
I don't feel bad at all.
but it was cool to see AJ Brown back. Right?
Well, for me it wasn't because I had him in fantasy.
And then you dropped him.
That was his best game of the year. Well, even if I had him, it wouldn't matter because I'm not playing for anything.
Well, yeah, that's true. But that you can't help
weeks
that.
Injured. No, I'm not saying that like I'm mad at him. I'm just saying it was like, oh wow, look at him go now. Then I don't need him.
Here, can you take over for a second? I realized I left my radio on in the back. It's bothering me. I'll be right back.
I had AJ Brown on my team for the whole year. He was like second or third draft pick, and he wasn't AJ Brown. And then he had like a vintage AJ Brown performance. So I was like, oh, whatever. That's for him, I guess, but couldn't help me. I'd also like to shout out 3 people that texted me and asked what my pick was for last night, and I gave out Titans plus 3.5. So that was a team win.
They didn't cover. Oh no, plus 2.5. Plus 3.5. Yeah. They covered.
That was a team win. A little wise army.
My
opinion matters.
Yeah, no, I mean, good. That's as it should be. But if you start if I stopped watching I swear I stopped watching the game at halftime because I was like I can't stand if the Titans don't score before half, I'm not watching the rest of this. I can't stand watching these two teams. And when I woke up and I watched the highlights of the game and watched the play-by-plays and stuff, I was like, I'm not surprised. This is not surprising whatsoever.
It's the classic 49ers game.
Well, it's so funny if you look at Shanahan's records, his overall records. He's no better than Rex Ryan. He really isn't. He's considered this boy juniors. No, there you go.
Get back to what it was before.
It was bothering me. It was too much. I had the headphones on and I had the hat on. It was too much. How's it look now? It still looks stupid. Whatever. Whatever. You guys understood the point. It's Christmas Eve. You guys get it. Our audio listeners are going to be loving that. But anyways.
I know we do this every episode too.
I know. All right. Let's get into our wise picks though. Let's get with what the people want.
Hang on, before we move on, I just want to say that on the last episode, you said the Titans were done, that the 49ers were good. So I just want to remind you of that it was a complete reversal.
I apologize.
So that should be a wise bowl. Honestly, it should have been last night.
I apologize.
I think we should put that one on the record.
No. Yeah, to be honest though, I probably would have picked if this was a Sunday game, I definitely would have picked the 3.5 for the Niners. But anyways, I apologize to the people out there who either they listened to me or they didn't say that the Niners are good and the Titans are done. But based off this game, the Titans are still done. They just have AJ Brown back. And the Niners are now done.
All they need is to get Henry back.
They desperately need him back.
Yeah, they do. But they're gonna make the playoffs either way.
No, I know.
The Colts lose to the Cardinals,
which we'll see in the wise picks. What we're saying. Yeah.
No,
I mean, I agree. If they get Henry back, they won't be. But as of right now, I cannot watch this team. I still can't.
That's fair.
I still can't watch.
I want to see Tannehill run more.
I know.
Broke off that run at the
or
end of
do
the game,
something.
30 yards that basically sealed it. Why can't he do that more often?
Why can't he do anything? I feel
really is just a statue.
He's one-dimensional in there. If he doesn't have the AJ Brown on the little drag route, he's got nothing. Really, that's all he's got.
Well, and he has had nothing for 3 weeks now.
Yes, precisely.
So, except for Deontay Foreman.
Yeah, you're lucky you didn't need him this week.
I know.
God.
Well, I would have had AJ Brown.
That's true. That is true. All right. Let's get into our wise picks. I apologize for the saying that the Niners are back.
Right, I was here.
Huh?
I was here to be the voice of reason.
That's all right. You
I'll never give up on just destroying this team every chance that I get.
Oh, this was like a perfect game for
It's
you.
become like
Yeah.
it was personal.
It was like you're like exactly what I want. Yes.
It's like a
yes.
reputation game.
Yeah, honestly.
Especially because I was just giving out the pick too.
All right. You're up first.
Cardinals. It's the Colts -1. Love it. I'll give credit to you because you said last week we were talking about how the Cardinals got rolled, and you said, that being said, I love the Cardinals. As soon as I looked at the board, I was like, yeah.
I mean, they just lost to Lions. It's got to be a revenge game for the whole team. The only thing that scares me is that they might just suck.
Yeah, and it's at home, and they've been weird at home.
There's like a chance that like this game's gonna start and the Colts are gonna run all over them, and Kyler Murray's gonna look like a midget, and we're gonna be like, oh my god, we're just stupid.
He will look like a midget because every time he wears red, I feel like when they're
he looks smaller.
Always looks smaller than he does when he's on the road.
And it's gonna be on Christmas. Like he'll look like an elf. It'll really.
Let's just hope he's not a South Pole elf.
Let's just hope he's a North Pole elf and he's delivering touchdowns. But
and Frank Reich looks like Santa Claus when he has the beard going.
It is true.
Oh,
it's true.
No, I'm talking myself out of it.
Talking yourself
but no,
out
I
of
still like it. They can't lose 3 in a row.
That's what I'm thinking, and especially with one of them being to the Lions, they can't do it.
Right,
if they want to show that they're actually a decent team, they have to win this game.
And I still am on the side where I don't think they're winning anything in the playoffs, but it's not the playoffs yet.
We're not there yet.
Let them have their fun.
All right.
And Colts letdown spot. Perfect.
Yeah, that is true. They just beat the Pats. It is collision. It's a collision for up and down perfection.
Nice.
All right. My first pick, the Rams going to the Vikings. You're a crack whore of a team. And I got to take the Rams. the Vikings just won on Monday. So that's literally what I'm basing it off of. They just won on Monday. Kirk Cousins just won on Monday. He's not going to win another big game a week later. It's not going to happen.
That was not a big game. In the Bears, it's not big.
Being on Monday for Kirk Cousins, being on Monday night alone is big. So he got
he didn't
the dub.
do anything. He threw for 80 yards.
Which is why I think the Rams are gonna win. They couldn't even beat the Bears. They threw 80 yards.
Be back.
Whenever you put faith in Kirk, you're just waiting for disappointment. So I'm just not gonna do it, and I'm gonna put faith against Kirk and win money.
8 times if you want on the Rams this year.
All right, that's just mean. That's just mean.
Okay, so my next pick is the Vikings plus 3.5. If you hadn't figured that one out yet. They are my crack. I can't control myself.
You have
as soon as I saw that line, it's like itching.
You start scratching the neck.
You
You go like behind an alley and you're like, give me Vikings plus 3.5. Come here, Vikings plus 3.5.
And Cook was out, and I was like, oh, it's just like,
oh, you're just asking for
lacing
it.
my dose.
Yeah, honestly, that at this point it's like heroin. It's not even like crack. It's like killing your body. It's good. It's good.
They've done me well though. I think they've done at least 2 wins on the Vikings this year. Had them against the Packers. Like this is a similar thing. They're getting 3 points at home to like one of the top teams in the NFC. It's a Kirk Cousins game where it's like, wow, Cousins might be good.
No,
Vikings team. No one wants to play him.
I can't do it. You know who wants to play him? The Rams. The Rams want to play him, and they want to beat him.
You know what else I just realized is that both of my picks so far are the 2 wins that the Lions have.
Not a good look.
I don't know.
Not a good look.
That's a good pick or a bad thing.
Good look. God, I'm looking at if you didn't know, if you weren't looking at our Instagram story, I got my wise guy's teeth out a couple days ago, and I'm looking at my face, just so swollen over here still. Anyways, that was it.
Fine.
I just noticed that while we were paying attention. So anyways,
Just complete like
yeah, I just lost.
distraction from the
Yes.
conversation.
Yep.
Oh,
And
wait,
I
let
just
me
want you
look
to
at
stop
my
talking about
appearance real quick.
I just wanted you to stop talking about the Vikings, to be honest. All right, my next pick. It's been doing me well going against this terrible Giants team, and sadly they're not starting Mike Glennon for my wallet's favor. But it doesn't matter. The defense of the Eagles looked good on Tuesday night against a shitty quarterback, so now they're gonna look good against another shitty quarterback. And
they lost to the
Eagles,
Giants already,
yes, so Eagles -10.
which is big.
Eagles -10
Right?
at home.
In a division game.
Yeah, huge division game. And are the Eagles? They're not out of it, right?
No, they're tied for the last spot, but they don't have the tiebreaker.
Oh, well,
Still, I think the Saints have it right now.
No, they're not. They're tied second. They're 7-7. Oh, last spot in the wild card. I thought you meant the division.
Niners.
All right,
Yeah.
but the Eagles look decent. Jalen Hurts actually looked good, sadly, because Minshew will be forever stuck as a backup somewhere. I don't know why. And Eagles -10. Give it to me, baby. I want it.
I like it.
Thank you.
All right, my last pick, which I also absolutely love, is the Browns +7.5 against the Packers.
I don't know why you love this one.
3.5 and the 7.5. That's just so beautiful to me. I don't know why.
No, I mean it makes sense.
Just like I can see him losing by a touchdown. Perfect.
I know, but the Browns.
I don't know. This might just be completely out of my ass, but I feel like the Packers are a team that don't cover this game. Might be like one of the best against the spreads in the NFL this year, but
I think there might be recency bias because they just didn't cover to the Ravens, but
yeah, that's true.
The thing I just can't get behind this Browns team, whether they're healthy with COVID or not healthy. I don't think it matters.
I don't think they win.
No, I don't think they win either. But like that, this is gonna be a close. I feel like just Baker's gonna be driving. You're gonna be hoping they're gonna be down by 14. You're gonna be hoping for the cover, and he's just gonna blow it somehow.
I can definitely see that happening.
All
they need to do is keep it close. I don't think they're that bad. I think their defense is good enough to.
That's the thing. I think their defense is good enough to slow down Aaron Rodgers and try to make it so it's not going to be a blowout. So that's the hope you have. But you got to hope that their freaking offense can produce points. Which
I think Kareem Hunt. Never mind, he's still unlikely to play. Thought he might be coming back too.
No, that would be helpful for you.
Jump.
All right. Another -10. I'm taking the Buccaneers against our Carolina Panthers, who are no longer ours. Because did you see? So
pick against them every week.
We have picked against them every week. Did you see what Matt Rule? Matt Rule is going down the drain of being a good head coach. He was supposed to, like, the beginning of the year, he was like, oh, Matt Rule, and Joe Brady, and then they fired Joe Brady, and now, did you see the quote that he said about Sam Darnold and Cam Newton? He said, Sam Darnold is healthy, but we're still going to start Newton and see it. We're going to try to integrate Sam in there. So not only do they have one shitty quarterback playing, they have
that's not smart.
2 shitty quarterbacks playing. And you know the rule in the NFL, if you have 2 quarterbacks, you have 0.
Yeah,
so, and Bucks, I mean, they might have no weapons anymore. They did just get Le'Veon Bell, which that's so weird. Of course. It's so weird.
It's only a matter of time.
It's only a matter of time before the triple Bs are back. Only now instead of Ben, it's Brady.
I think he's playing this week.
Oh, I'm sure he is. And it's got to be a revenge game. They scored 0 points, and now they got to bully their divisional opponent with Cam Newton, who doesn't have an arm anymore, and Sam Darnold, who doesn't have confidence anymore. So should be.
You said when we were talking about these, you said, "Is this one too easy?" And I was like,
Nah.
Just trust it."
So I got a bone to pick with Mr. Tom Brady. Have you been seeing his Brady brand stuff?
I try to ignore the stuff he puts on social media if that's what you're talking about.
I'm named after the guy. I love the guy, but he's doing too much. He's already got the TB12, And now he's got this Brady brand where he made a color. He made a color. He's like, Brady blue. It's like, all right, relax, buddy. Like, give it a, like, and I get it. Like, he's trying to be like Jordan.
Mhm.
But Jordan didn't do it himself. Nike was like, hey, Jordan,
And
people
he did
like
it when he was 20 years old.
Yeah, he didn't do it when he was already the best.
Right. I don't know. I haven't seen any of it.
Yeah,
Following him on
Bucks QB
anything.
shows off his new color. It's just blue. It's blue. And the
Brady
thing is with me,
blue.
it's like, who's going to
Baby-
buy...
like baby blue?
That's what he's trying to get, I guess. And it wouldn't be so bad if he didn't already have TB12 that no one cares about. Like, he's already got, like, it's not like kids are, like, going to the shelves and stocking up on TB12 stuff. And, like, who is going to be, like, you see NFL players running around with Jordans on. And the Jordan, like, who is going to be like, man, I got to get me a $120 sweatshirt that just says Brady on it. I cannot wait.
Brady blue.
Then get some
Apparently
Brady
it's
blue
an
on it.
impressive
Yeah.
shade of blue. Whatever that means.
He's doing too much. He's not only is he doing that, he's got the documentary that he's making, which I actually kind of like because, you know, it's all about the Patriots Super Bowls. But he's got to do 10 episodes of it.
That's where I have a bone to pick.
He's got to do 10 episodes?
Hey, Jordan did 10 episodes. I think that he has enough stuff to do 10 episodes. That's not why I have a problem. I have a problem because it's on ESPN Plus, first of all, which I don't pay for because there's nothing else on there that I want to watch. And
What, you don't like Eli's Places? No, that was
Peyton's Places.
But there's Eli's. You didn't know there's Eli's too.
There is.
Oh yes.
I'm not interested in that now.
I don't think anyone in the
Second of
world has
all-
ever watched Eli's Places. Okay. Anyways.
Still playing. The
That
story's not
yes,
over yet.
yes, I know.
It's like the Tiger Woods documentary. They did this whole thing on HBO about Tiger Woods, and like 6 months later, he got another car accident. Now he's like had to do another rehab.
That is the
Wait
other.
until he's retired to tell the whole story.
Yes, that's the other thing that I have a bone to pick with. If this was all in 5 years from now when he's retired, I wouldn't be as pressed. But he's still playing and getting shut out by the Saints on Sunday Night Football, where now you just look like a bozo. Like, I'm sorry, Tom, you look like a dummy. Producing all this stuff,
like-
and then...
That's why Jordan's the best.
Well, he did it right, but...
Mhm.
I don't know. I'm trying to support everything this guy does, which I normally do. But this Brady brand is really getting me.
Jordan waited 20 years to release the documentary.
Yeah, because then the full story's told. You get all the interviews, you get all the stuff, and like he already has a book out about his diet and stuff, and like that one I think works while he's still playing because it's proving like, hey, like if you do this, like you can still play. Yeah, but now it's getting ridiculous. It's
I don't know.
getting nuts. But you know,
Like the
he's
capitalist mindset.
yeah,
Yes.
he's gonna make that money. So
There'll be
He's
another
gonna do this.
documentary too.
oh yeah, because he'll
But
probably
that
win
will
another
just come
one.
out on Netflix in like 5 years, and then it'll get big.
That is true. You have a good point.
ESPN Plus, like, I mean, how many people are actually watching it?
I mean, I'm watching it. I think it's good, but
I know you're watching it. but how many other people?
I don't know. All right. That being said, I'm taking him plus 10 or minus 10. That's how you say it. I'm taking him minus 10.
Can I say one more thing about my Browns pick?
Oh God.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was looking it up to see if Kareem Hunt was playing, and I saw that Myles Garrett was in question. And I was like, oh no. But here's what the quote is from Myles Garrett. I feel like I'll play. I don't have a choice but to be great.
All right. Now
Sounds like a
now
guy
give
who's
him
covering.
yeah. Now I want him minus 7.5. Let's get him.
I'll
Let's
find
get
the
him.
alternate line.
Yeah, let's get him minus 7.5. He's gonna kill Aaron Rodgers. He's got no choice.
With me. I just followed Aaron or unfollowed Aaron on Instagram, so
It's rough. I saw your tweet. That was funny.
Yeah.
That was funny.
That was one of my. I've had a couple that have gotten a lot of likes recently. That was one of them.
Well, you're not a volume shooter on Twitter.
Oh, I'm not. And I always, whenever I go back to my Twitter, I feel like I tweet more, but I don't. I really like. I think about my tweets too much. I don't just fire away.
Sometimes you just gotta fire away.
I,
Depends. It depends on what the people are looking for.
if I get like really into a game, sometimes I'll start firing.
Oh, if I'm into a game, it's over. It's firing away. All right, let's look at
I
the
like
other
to
games.
tweet and they get 0 likes though.
Yeah, that's true. It happens to the best of us though. Sometimes. All right, the Lions pick. We're going no. We're going no again. we love the excitement for the Lions. We hate the Falcons too. It's all lining up for us to pick the Lions, but we're sorry. The Falcons just beat bad
Sticking
teams.
to our guns.
They beat bad teams, and they beat them by 6. So I'm sorry.
And the Lions will not win 2 games in a row.
Yeah, that's a little too many games.
Can't happen.
That's a little too many games for them.
Unless they're just destroying their draft position.
Yeah, honestly, if I were them, I wouldn't want to win again. Be like, all right, we got our big win. We beat the Cardinals. We proved that we could beat someone, and then you just go off into the sunset and lose every game.
Say that Dan Campbell's building something.
Yeah, you can say that you're building something off a tie to a potential playoff team, a win to a potential playoff team, and a win against a 1 seed. I think that's,
There you go.
that's building something right.
Brutal loss to Matt Ryan.
Yes, that's the best way to build something. All right, that's our picks. We'll get into the other games. The Jets and Jaguars.
Mom's getting a little too excited.
Say again?
Your mom's getting a little too excited.
Oh, my I was in
We'll get to it.
Bro, we'll get to yeah. It's Sunday Night Football. Give me some time. Jesus, Mom. All right. All right. The Jets and Jaguars play a football game where I want to say right now on Tuesday we will say 0 minutes about this game. We'll spend 0 time on.
Agreed. Until my Trevor Lawrence parlay hits this week.
Yes, until your 5 touchdown Trevor Lawrence parlay hits. Kind of like the Jets, honestly. If we had to pick.
The Jags.
All right, we might have to go.
Or actually, no, they didn't win last week.
No, they didn't win.
No, it's the Urban Meyer.
This is the week now that it's been a week.
You have to push it.
You have to push it back a week because he got fired on Wednesday. You had to push it back a week.
You can't lose to the Texans and the Jets back to back either. I don't care how bad they are.
I think they're about to prove you wrong.
We'll see.
All right.
I don't care. It doesn't affect me.
No, it doesn't matter whatsoever. All right, Bengals, Ravens. The Ravens have 15 active players on their defense. I kind of like the Bengals, but then again, this seems like a Bengals disappointment game.
Yep.
It stinks. It's
really
a stinky
stinks.
line. Speaking of which, I'm looking at the Ravens roster right now. They have Josh Johnson on the roster. That is, I wish I knew that. I'd love the Ravens now. I would have picked them.
Is Lamar playing this week?
I don't think so. I think it's Huntley again.
Shouldn't.
No, he shouldn't, because they might win anyways. This team makes no sense. This Ravens team, and they're just gonna keep losing by like 2 points every game. And I don't know. They'll do something, but they have 15 players on their defense.
Yeah.
And 11 have to play at all times. So not looking great.
Also, it feels like a game that Tyler Huntley might like collapse in. After last week, where everybody was like riding him, like, look at him, like, this is why these guys need more chances. And then like,
yeah, that's fair. This could be the collapse.
70 yards and 2 picks.
Funny enough,
Lost his ankle on their last drive.
Funny enough, like I can see that happening, and I can also see like Joe Burrow and the Bengals just like not producing any points for some reason. Against a defense that has 15 active players, they'll have like 0 points. They'll end up having like 15 and like barely winning or almost losing. Or
and the crazy thing is, that's what I expect to happen more.
Yeah, this Bengals team it's
untrustworthy. Absolute egg.
It's untrustworthy. This Bengals team. Chargers, Texans, another one. I was gonna pick the Chargers.
Bar in the Pro Bowl.
We'll talk about Pro Bowl afterwards. The Chargers, Texans. This is another game I was gonna pick the Chargers, and then I remembered I can't pick the Chargers. They'll just screw me every time. And this is a
Last
perfect
time on them.
a perfect game for them to screw me on. They're just Davis running down the field, just covering.
For the starting job.
Yeah, covering his ass off. Like this is it. Especially Brandon Cooks, I think, is out, so this is a perfect Chargers letdown game.
Yeah, where it's so easy.
It's a 100% Chargers letdown.
You have to remember who you're dealing with.
You got to remember that the gods don't like the Chargers.
Bucks just moved down to 9.5.
We're gonna be talking about the Skins just in general. We didn't pick them, so God, my mom's all over the Skins this week. They asked for talking money line or spread. We'll give you a pick when just for you. We'll give you a pick when we get there, but you got to be patient. You have to be patient. It's Sunday Night Football. We got to get to it last.
One more peep out of your mother.
We're not picking the game. We're done.
We're putting a paywall behind
it. Yeah, exactly. All right. Bears Seahawks. That's a game we won't talk about.
I saw that for a second, and I thought, for whatever reason, it was a primetime game. And I was like, of course.
That would be such a classic last week in the NFL, or 16th week of the NFL primetime game. 5-9 versus 4-10. They don't flex it.
Right.
They don't.
It's an FU from Goodell.
Broncos Raiders. I don't know if Teddy's playing, so that's why I didn't pick this game. But I kind of like the Raiders. Raiders back? Are they back?
I don't know.
The Carr needs to fumble it out of the end zone at some point, and there's only 2 weeks left. So I kind of want to keep my eye on this game to see if he does this. All right, Chiefs Steelers again. Like, these games are impossible to predict because now the only 2 weapons on the Chiefs are not going to be playing, but the Steelers also can't produce points. So I have no idea what to do here.
Hill and Kelsey are out?
They should still have COVID. I don't know if they might not have COVID anymore. But
I didn't even know that.
Let me look it up. I think they still have COVID. There's a COVID tracker. This is getting ridiculous.
Yeah.
This is getting absolutely ridiculous. All right, let me know what these.
What 170 players on the COVID list.
That is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, Tyreek Hill joins Travis Kelce on
they're
COVID
on the list. Oh no, Jared Goff could miss the game.
Oh,
means what's his name?
Is it Boyle? Tim Boyle. Yes. UConn legend. Anyways, the Chiefs. Is this Josh Gordon's game? Josh Gordon's breakout game. I hope the Steelers win, but I have no faith in the Steelers ever. And all right, now
they won last week, so the Steelers' pattern just continues. They'll probably look atrocious this week.
We were gonna have some Bills Mafia on here to talk about the Bills Pats game, but he overslept and missed his opportunity. But so that means I can just say that the Bills are poopy losers, and we're gonna beat them and we're gonna stop them. That I don't know if it's actually true, but we have Chris. All right, I'm gonna say something really, really important here, and you're gonna have to steal with me for a second. Get ready for the N'Keal Harry game. This is it. This has to be it.
Why?
Because Kendrick Bourne's on the COVID list. Nelson has a concussion. So it's leaving Jacoby Myers and Mr. N'Keal. And I gotta say, N'Keal was open a lot during that Colts game. Under further review, he was open a lot. I'm ready.
Did you watch the all 22?
I am. I'm excited, and I'm ready. I'm happily ready to announce that N'Keal Harry is going to be breaking out this game. Ready for it.
I pity you.
I'm ready for
honestly.
it. I
it's
am
not
ready
happening.
for it. I honestly, this is just like the Colts game last week. I can't give a not unbiased opinion on it, so I really don't know what to tell you. I want to murder these Buffalo Bills. I want to kill them and steal the division. And I also don't think they're very good on offense, so there's a chance this happens. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's another weird game.
It is it's hard to.
That's where I don't know what to pick because I lean Pats.
I know, and Pats just came up from a letdown. We're up on the up and coming. We're ready. All right, now we're here at Washington. We had to just drag it out a little bit more. We're here at Washington. Chris, give us your pick, and then I'll give you mine.
I mean, they're gonna get smoked.
Is Heineke playing?
Heineke's back, yeah.
Does it matter? Sorry, that was kind of mean.
Unless Colt McCoy is walking through those doors, then it doesn't matter. That's who I trust the most to win this game.
Colt.
Because he's done it before. He'll
So,
do it again.
You're not worried
league,
about...
but...
You're not... I mean, not worried, but you're not excited about the Cowboys really not been able to get their offense together the past couple weeks?
There's a very small part of me that thinks we win this game by 2 touchdowns.
Two touchdowns.
That's like a very, very small part.
What's the spread?
5%.
Do you know what the spread is? Off the top of your head? You just keep cutting out. Sorry.
Can you not hear me?
No, I didn't hear you the first 2 times. Sorry.
10.
10. Okay.
10.
On my mic, all I heard was, I was like, all right, relax. 10? Oh, 10's kind of rough.
10.
That is kind of rough.
Yes. It's not great.
I'm going to go with that they don't cover. I apologize, but I'm going to go with that they don't even cover.
Never. I'm expecting to get slaughtered. But by the time the game starts, I will not be feeling that way, and I will just get crushed.
All right. That's fair.
You know,
right.
like there's 3 games left, and there's a game out of the playoffs. Doesn't look good.
Does not look good. All right. The Dolphins.
What the tiebreaker situation is.
The Dolphins on Monday go to New Orleans with now Ian Book playing, and it raises my hopes for the Saints.
If it was Simeon, I'd be into it. I think. I don't like Ian Book. I watched Ian Book at Notre Dame, and
that's fair. You have a good
I
point.
don't.
No,
and they have they have Kamara.
Yeah. No, you have a good point.
It.
All right.
I think Kamara
you convinced
might catch
me.
like 12 passes.
All right, let's go.
Also, like I haven't seen the Dolphins play a real team. I don't know what to think.
That's why it's such a hard pick. It's like the Dolphins haven't played a real team. They also they almost lost to the Jets last week. And then the Saints can't score, but they also don't let the other team score. It doesn't make any damn sense. It's making me lose my mind. So that's my
talk about how you got into it with your family about this game.
Yes, because I had to pick. My parents asked me to pick this game, and I yelled at them because I didn't know what to pick. I yelled at them. Not only did I yell, but I stormed off. I yelled and stormed off. I didn't know what to do. I lost it. It's not my fault. They blew out the Bucks, but they only scored 9. I didn't know what to do. So I ran away. I ran away from my problems.
Yeah. Just take the under.
Oh, definitely take the under. It's only 31. I'd still take the under.
Is it that low?
Yeah. I saw it yesterday at least.
Oh my gosh. That's the lowest total I've ever seen.
I'm 90% sure the total said 31.
Oh, it's at 37 and a half.
Oh, my bad. I thought it's at 31.
31
Sorry.
Like criminally low.
That is criminally low.
37 and a half is the
still
lowest
take the
I've seen in
under.
the NFL this year.
Still take the under. It's terrible.
Yeah. Army Navy is set at like 35. They're NFL teams. That is ugh.
Yay! Thank you, NFL, for giving us great primetime games. Yay! God, they couldn't flex.
I am excited to watch Tua though, because I haven't really we talked about this on the last episode. I feel like I haven't.
Yeah,
really
now we get to see Ian Book too.
All their games have been so bad.
Yeah, we'll get to
I
watch.
haven't seen Ian Book play either,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we'll get to see some.
Right.
We'll get to see some actual players. All right, let's talk about the Pro Bowl. Pro Bowl every year is just every time it comes out and gets released, everyone has such a hissy fit over it. And you know what? I don't care.
No, I don't really care either.
No, and
I am annoyed that Brandon Sheriff keeps making it though, because
then you have to keep playing him.
Yeah. I don't think he's that good, but the more Pro Bowls he makes, the more leverage he has in his contract talks. Annoying.
Damn. That's personal.
It's true.
That is personal.
I don't
Well,
think he's that good.
the other thing is, with this Pro Bowl in specific, half these guys are gonna have COVID anyways and not gonna be able to play. So there's just gonna be
The other half aren't going to choose not to play because it's stupid and nobody cares.
yeah,
about the Pro
exactly.
Bowl.
So I don't know. I don't really care. I'm proud of the Patriots that go to, and cool. I'm not mad that other people didn't. I don't care. Jamar Chase is pretty ridiculous though, especially that he's a starter.
Yeah, I guess he's a starter.
That's pretty stupid.
Much. Lamar was the one that
Lamar was egregious too.
To me. That was pretty ridiculous.
Yeah, Lamar's pretty egregious. But Jamar's pretty egregious. And
Apparently Zeke got snubbed.
yeah, that's not a snub.
I don't think that's
No, that's not a snub. What other? Oh, and I guess you could say that Kyler Murray is kind of ridiculous based off his other performances, but they vote on this like 5 weeks ago, so I don't know what to tell you. Like people forget that too. They're like, oh, it's like they vote on this halfway through the season. So I don't know. Kamara's in it. James Conner's pretty ridiculous. I gotta admit.
That one is bad.
He's getting like 2 yards carry, bro. 2.4. It's crazy.
He has so many touchdowns.
That's all that matters. It's as long as you get touchdowns, that's really all that matters. If you get tutties,
Does Pitts deserve to be in there?
no.
I guess there's probably not many tight ends in the NFC though that are deserving.
No, I don't know who else you'd put in there, but
Other than Kittle. Kittle's the top guy.
Tryon
Ricky
Smith
Seals-Jones.
is still. He's been injured half the year. I can't believe he's in it.
He's always in it. Him and Trent Williams are like
Oh,
always
they're
the tackles.
locks. They're locks.
They are.
And
And Brandon Sheriff now too is at guard.
Cam
that's a
Jordan,
name to
I would
recognize.
like Cam Jordan. I didn't even realize. Like I didn't know if he was. You couldn't tell me. I couldn't. You could put a gun in my head, and I wouldn't even come close to how many sacks he has this season. I have no idea. I don't think I've watched a second. Of
9.5.
Cam Jordan. I wouldn't
Oh.
know.
Oh.
So I guess great. That's cool.
See.
Your best friend Micah Parsons made it.
Ooh, 6.
He has 6, and he's in the Pro Bowl.
Yeah.
Why get worked up? I don't care. Micah Parsons, your best friend made it.
Go on.
Do you want to? Is there anything you want to
Go
say? Anything you want to say to your friend?
Abstain.
Okay. And Trayvon Diggs, Mr. Picks, that leaves everyone else wide open. Made it too.
Terry will take care of it on Sunday.
Terry, his father will take care of it. All right, but
Daddy will make everything.
the main point is no one cares about the Pro Bowl. Let's stop talking about the Pro Bowl. And
That was you. I just wanted to say one thing about Lamar, and then
no, I know, but we're a sports podcast. We got to mention it.
I guess I suppose.
All right, you ready for the unwise guys of the week?
Yeah.
You want to go first?
I mean, it's me again. I think I'm gonna be using my AirPods until I go back to school.
The AirPods don't sound bad. There's really not an issue with it. Besides, I guess last time where we didn't know that the audio didn't connect.
Where's the audio?
But that's not.
Yeah. So I forgot my mic again. No, I did the last time I came home from break. So I'll wear that one.
It's
Good
alright.
look.
It's all right. So mine is the Lakers, who their last game in Staples Centers. You know who they brought out for the they brought out all 6 trophies that they got, I guess, in Staples Centers, and they brought out Robert Horry, Meta Artest. Is that Meta World Peace? Yeah, Meta World Peace. Luke Walton, Byron Scott, and Gary Payton.
Did Walton get fired as the head coach of the Lakers?
Yes, he got fired, and I don't even think, he never won anything at Staples. Brian Scott never won anything at Staples, and Gary Payton played 1 season on the Lakers. So they look like clowns, and why isn't Kobe there? Right? Why isn't not Kobe? Sorry, that was dumb. That was bad look. Not Kobe. I meant Shaq.
Yeah, Shaq should have.
Whoa. That was stupid. I meant Shaq. Not Kobe. Clearly, Kobe can't be there. Why isn't Kobe's wife there? I don't know. Let's get someone that actually did something for the Lakers and Staples Center.
I mean, like, who else was on, like, Powell?
Yeah, where's Pau
Eric
Gasol?
Fisher?
And Luke Walton was like a role player for the
Lou?
team, and then he was the coach that got fired in 2019.
Yeah, Phil Jackson could have been there.
Yeah, that's stupid.
No,
And
that
not
doesn't
only
make any
so not only did they bring
then
out
they got
a bunch of bozos, they then
steamrolled.
get steamrolled by one of the worst teams in the NBA, the Spurs. While LeBron and
Spurs
Russ
really
dropped
that bad?
60. Maybe not one of the worst teams, but they're not great. They're like 13
Yeah,
and
they were
18.
a lot worse than I thought they were.
Yeah. So they celebrated their final game while getting blown out by the Spurs. After
Also,
LeBron,
why do you have to celebrate the last game? It's the same arena. They're just changing the name.
well, I don't know. I think you got to
Same
celebrate.
building. The history's all there. It's not like they're tearing it down.
Yeah, but they're tearing down the
Taking
name.
sign that says Staples. Who cares? How often teams change the name of their building and don't have to celebrate? That's probably why nobody. They probably invited all these guys to come, and they were like, "No."
Yeah, but it's the
Taking
Lakers,
down
so
the
they
Staples
have to
sign.
do everything big and grand and then lose because they're so bad. I was watching them the other day against the Suns. They're extremely hard to watch. At one point they had a whole point guard lineup. I swear to God.
Not great.
No, not great at all. Isaiah Thomas is playing real minutes for him.
That's exciting, but also horrifying.
It's exciting until he scores 2 points in the past 2 games. I don't know. I'm still rooting for the guy, but it's not looking good for the Lakers. I don't really, I don't feel bad. Who could feel bad for LeBron and the Lakers? But they suck, and they lost last night after LeBron and Russ both scored 30. So it's pretty
unwise.
Pretty bad. All right. I think that's all. I mean, we got our unwise guys in there. Anything we missed?
Oh, I think we're good.
All right. Everyone enjoy your Christmas. Hopefully it comes with lots of winning on bets and our wise picks win and money. So, see everybody Tuesday. Enjoy the holidays. Stay safe. Don't get coronavirus. We'll see everyone when we come back. Get ready for New Year's.